going to go on with our revision of the material in your blended book. Now we are in Unit 7, Video 2, Text 2, which have two texts. And this is on page 70. We will start with some questions from the Ministry of Education exams about the first text of the two texts on page 70, which talks about the case study for Milton Secondary School. In the original book, as we said, it is on page 70, so you can open to that page if you have the book, and we can start with the questions now. Let's start with questions about the text of Milton Secondary School and its way of preparing the students for the world of work. Now, the first set of questions are WH questions. Let's start with them. Read the text and find answers to the questions. What claim does Milton Secondary School take seriously? Can you answer, ya Marah? What is the claim
بس
that
الصورة مش واضحة.
you can't see it? مش شايف الصورة يا مرح؟
Yes. What claim does Milton Secondary School take seriously?
Yeah. What was the claim? What was their aim? That's the idea. The aim of Milton Secondary School. It's preparing.
Preparing the students
Yes.
for
Yes, for the world. For the world of work. مش هيك؟ Preparing students for the world of work. طيب, what about the second question? Why do future students get an informal interview at their primary school? They
to discuss
have
their
an
hopes
informal interview.
and to discuss their hopes and preferences for the future.
Very good, very good. So this is to discuss their hopes for the world or for the future and preferences. Sorry. So to discuss their hopes and preferences for the future. Yes, good. Type. Why aren't teachers at Milton School expected to give students professional careers advice? They brought professional careers advisors instead of asking teachers to do so. Why? What about the teachers? Yeah, Marah, can you
Because teachers aren't trained as career advisors.
very good, excellent, well done. Because they, and I mean by they, ish, teachers, because they
Yes.
aren't trained as career advisors. Good يا مرح. طيب. What is the purpose of the coordinated program? They have a coordinated program
To,
at this
uh,
school.
to make students aware of the employment options
Very good.
available and how to make the most of them.
Excellent. So number one, or the first point, to make students aware of employment options. And the second point,
How to make the most of
excellent, and
them.
how to make the most of them. The most of them. What is them, ya Marah? Them refers to what? The most of them.
Employment options.
Excellent. Very good. Very good. Well done. And how to make the most of the employment options. How to make use of them. Good. Let's move to the second question. Complete the notes about Milton School. Milton Secondary School, the general aim. We mentioned it previously, but it's not a matter to repeat it again. What is the general aim, ya Marah?
Preparing students for the world of work.
Very good. To prepare students for the world of work. Let me copy this. I will copy. I think it is. uh Yes, preparing students for the world of work. This is their general aim. Type steps being followed. Yani, what do they do in the different years at Milton Secondary School in order to achieve their aim to prepare students for the world of work? Before joining the school, اللي هي Milton Secondary School, what do they do? What should be done before joining the school?
Get, get an informal interview at their primary school to discuss their hopes and
Yes.
preferences for the future.
So this is the first thing they do before students join the school. The students, I mean, as you said, get an informal interview again to do what? To discuss,
Their hopes and preferences for the future.
good, to discuss their hopes and preferences. This is before joining the school. تمام؟ طيب. What about during the first 2 years? What do they do during the first 2 years? What is the emphasis? Emphasis on? Yes, I'll help you. Emphasis?
Emphasis on employment continues during the first 2 years at
Yes,
Milton.
good. So emphasis on employment. They did not say how, but it is emphasis on employment continues during the first 2 years. Yeah. What
In the
about
third,
in the third year?
uh,
Yes, what do they do?
in the third year, uh, all pupils spend a day going work experience at local company.
Good. Students spend the day doing work experience with a local company. Spend a day doing work experience with a local company. طيب, what about the last 2 years, 2 years later? That's the fourth and the fifth years.
Uh,
What do they do?
become becomes a whole week spent
A
with
whole,
a company.
a whole week. ايش هو اللي became a whole week؟ اللي هو doing work experience مش هيك؟ Students spend a whole week
Yes.
doing doing work experience with a local company, but it should be what? Who arranged for that يا مرح؟ Who arranged for the whole company of
A
work
teacher,
experience? The teachers or the students themselves?
the students
Yes,
themselves.
the student. Yes, the students themselves. When we discussed the text, we said this gives them more self-confidence when they prepare or arrange with the company that they want to spend the week of work experience with them. So we said students spend a whole week with a
With a
local
company
company. Yes, a local company again. Oh, what's wrong?
usually arranged by themselves.
Good. With a company usually arranged by themselves. By themselves. Themselves refers to whom, يا مرح?
Students.
Students. Very good. Type. Let's move now to another type of questions in the text, which is decide whether each of the following statements is it true or false according to the text. And we say according to the text because there is sometimes some information in the text which are uh, out of date, let's say. Yani the reality is different, but we have to stick to to what is written in the text. Let's do that. Students are supposed to get an informal interview at Milton Secondary School or Milton School before joining it. What do you think? Is it true or false?
False.
Why it's false? Students are supposed to get an
لا true
informal.
true.
Yeah, they are supposed to get an
اه
informal
the aim of
interview at Milton School before joining it.
this.
So it
بس
says
هلا suppose معناها aim ولا شو معناها؟
suppose يفترض من المفروض انه يعملوا كذا كذا. And that's right ولا لا؟
Yes yes.
It's true. It's true. Now, number two, Milton School arranges for students to spend a week with a company during the fourth and fifth years.
False.
False. Why it is false, يا مرح? Why it's false? Can you guess? Your answer is right, by the way. You are correct. But why it is false?
2 years later, not fourth and fifth years.
Milton School arranges for students to spend a week with a company during the fifth, the fourth and fifth years. ما هم اللي during 2 years later اللي هم الفورث and fifth. ما احنا حكينا year 1 emphasis on employment continues صح؟ Then year 1 and year 2, the first 2 years. Then year 3, the third year, the students spend a day doing work experience with the local company in the table above ها. طيب ايش 2 years later بتكون fourth and fifth years صح؟ Your answer انه it is false. That's right, but why? Pay attention. Who arranges for the work experience with the company? Is it the school itself? What do you think? هلا ليش false يا مرح؟ لأنه students arrange for with the company to spend the whole week with them, not the school itself. The school doesn't arrange for them that. فهمتي ليش غلط؟
Okay.
Yeah. The answer is false because not the school who arranges for the work experience, the students themselves. Number three, teachers at Milton School can give students professional career advice.
False.
It's
Career
false.
advisor.
Yeah, they need professional advisors because teachers aren't trained well to be careers advisors. Harriet Downs, head teacher of this school, believes the students should begin work experience during the final year. And it's good to spend the work experience in the final year. Is it true or false? Huh? It's false. Why?
False.
Because in the text, ya Marah, if you have, do you have the text in front of you?
Yes.
You, yeah. If you look at the last line of the text, it's too late. Have you noticed this? It's too late to start
Yes.
talking about
She
work.
said that it's too late in the final
Yeah,
year.
it's too late. So here we should say false because she did not advise them to begin work experience during the final year. It is too late to start in the final year. Is it clear, يا مرة?
Yes.
طيب, the last point, the text is about the connection between education and work. What do you think?
Yes, true.
Yes, that's true. Good. طيب, write what the following pronouns and the phrases refer to. We have the claim. I will return back to the text here in order to help you. The claim. Can you see it, ya Barah? It is line 2 in the text on the screen. Which claim?
Uh,
What is the claim? Do you remember this question? What is the claim?
the claim, the aim يعني.
Yeah, the aim اللي هو preparing
Preparing students for the world of work.
for the world of work. Yes, that's right. Preparing students for the world of work. هلا claim معناها ادعاء قول, but Milton Secondary School takes the claim seriously. يعني most schools have the claim that they want to prepare their students for the world of work, but they did not do that. Milton Secondary School takes this seriously. That's the idea. They have practical things to do. They have practical steps. عندهم خطوات عملية حتى يعملوا هذا الشيء to prepare students for the world of work. طيب, we have the pronoun this, which is line 7, I think. 2, 4, 6, 7. I talk about the text in front of you on the screen, ya Marah. 2 years later, this becomes a whole week spent with the company. What is this? Huh? Doing? ايش يعمل with the company زما? Doing work?
Experience.
Yes.
Work
Work
experience.
experience. Good. Doing work experience. طيب, it, this is a pronoun it. It's worth it. It refers to.
Getting career advisors.
Look at the statement. Throughout their secondary education, students have professional careers advice, which costs the school over £30,000 a year. Head teacher Harriet Downs believes it's worth it. It's worth it. ايش it? The second it.
13,000 pounds.
Yes, this is the cost. Very good. ايش it الأولى طيب? It's worth it. having professional careers advice to the students. Our
Yes.
students have professional
أنت
careers advice.
جاوبت عليها. أنا
هاي
جاوبت على it الأولى.
اه هلا لاحظي it's worth it. We have two it's it number one here. Can you see my cursor? وين بأشر أنا
Yes.
شايفة؟ Yes. It
آه.
here means or refers to students
Professional
have
career
professional
advice.
careers advice. Our professional careers advice, it's okay. Now, the second it refers to the cost اللي هو
The course.
30,000 pounds. تمام؟ So here
Yes.
it refers to the 30,000 pounds. 30,000 pounds. Unfortunately, I don't have the symbol for the pounds, but put it in mind. It is 30,000 pounds. Type that, which is line 2, 4 in paragraph 3. It is part of a coordinated program that refers to هلا دائما يا مرح relative pronouns that, which, who, sometimes where, when. These are relative pronouns ضمائر الربط. They refer immediately to the word before them or to the phrase before them. That he refers to the coordinated program. تمام؟ The
تمام.
coordinated program. طيب them, we have them in the line before the last اللي هي how to make the
And
most of them. I asked you previously about this and you answered, so
the employment options
good.
available.
Good. The employment options. Good. Now, choose the correct answer. A whole week spent with a company is usually arranged by the students themselves, Milton Secondary School, the primary school, or the professional advisor who arrange
The
for the.
students themselves.
Very good, very good. It refers to the, or sorry, it is arranged by the students themselves. So the answer is A here. Type. Now we have another text that talks about jobs prospects. The education minister who talks with the students about the subject that they choose, and he advised them if they want the options to be available and open to them in the future to choose science subjects and leave choosing or neglect choosing art subjects. This was the text. So these are some questions about this text, which is on page 70 again in your original book. Huh? Let's start with the questions. How can students improve their jobs or job prospects according to the Minister of Education or Minister's speech? How can they improve their job prospects?
By avoiding arts subject and choose
أيوة.
science or math if they want to improve their jobs
Very
prospects.
good. يعني by choosing إيش؟
Scientist subjects.
Yes, very good. By choosing subjects like science, maths, and technology. And as you said, to avoid choosing إيش؟
Art subject.
Art subjects. Good. Right. What was the reason for choosing art subjects by students in the past? Why do students, or why did students in the past choose art subjects? Because
Because they didn't have a clear idea of what they wanted to do in the future.
Uh-huh. This is one of the reasons. And we have two reasons, by the way, Marah. And because of the feeling that our subjects involved skills that were useful for many different jobs. I think I have to put the answer here. I will number them because it is too long to write it. So the first reason,
Okay.
as you said, they didn't have a clear idea of what they wanted to do in the future. Can you see where I point here? This is the first reason. They didn't
Yes.
have a clear idea of what they wanted to do in the future. And the second reason, because of the feeling that they involved the skills that were useful for many different jobs. They mean هم دول arts
Students.
subjects. No, no. Because of
Ah,
the feeling
yeah.
that they
Art
involve the
subjects. Okay.
skills. What involved the
Mm,
skills? The art subjects, تمام؟
okay.
طيب, the last question. Why do university heads believe that art subjects are important? As you, if you read the text here, yeah, Marah, you will notice that the claim or what the minister said his speech, neglect our subjects and choose science subjects was a controversial issue. A lot of head teachers and university heads and teachers disagree with the minister, and they said no, we shouldn't neglect the art subjects. Why? And they said both are important, art subjects and science subjects. But why do they say that? أيوة, because we have two reasons again. They هيا ما راح الجواب. They provide important skills
They
and
provide
understanding.
some skills and understanding of the world uh, and
In
people
general.
in the art.
Also لما كان لي also, this is number two. The
The
economy depends.
economy depends as much on creativity as on technical knowledge.
Good. Then we have two reasons why we shouldn't neglect our subjects. First, they provide important skills. They اللي هم art subjects provide important skills that and an understanding of the world and people in general. This is number one. Number two, because economy depends as much on creativity, which we take from art subjects, as on technical knowledge, which we take from science subjects. So university heads and teachers believe that both are important, art subjects and science subjects. Let's move
Yes,
to question number two. Yes, please.
هاي جميل وإبراهيم انضموا.
Yes, they will help you, huh? Good. Thank you, yeah. Thank you, yeah,
Yeah.
Mara. Thank you. I'm so sorry that I put a lot of pressure on you, but I have to go on with the material. And thanks, you were
أنا عشان
very
ما قرأتش
a very excellent
الفقرة قبل ما
student,
نبدأ.
and you provide me with a lot of help. Thank you, my dear assistant, Marah. Thank you. Let's
Thank
move.
you.
Complete the following with words or phrases from the text. 2 words maximum. Yani, in your answer, you shouldn't put more than 2 words. It could be 1 word, 2 words, that's a maximum, not more. تمام? The education minister
Okay.
advises students to stop choosing what? يلا, let's start with Ibrahim. Stop choosing what, يا Ibrahim? Ah,
art subjects.
very good. He advises them to stop choosing art subjects. Number two, 2 words, as we said, the maximum. Science and math subjects are more likely to help students improve their what? يا جميل. Improve their
what them really want.
Again, science and math subjects are more likely to help students improve their, according to the minister, what is he talking about? Job.
Job at the future, at the future.
اللي هو ايش سميناهم؟ job prospects. ها job in the future معناها job prospects. I want 2 words maximum. يا جميل. Okay. Number 3, according to the minister, students have to choose subjects like what?
like science or technology to keep
Yeah,
their options open.
very good. Science and technology, or technology or engineering, but they want you to give 2 options, science and technology. طيب. Write what the following words and pronouns refer to. We have their line 2 here, to improve their job prospects. What do you think, Ibrahim? They refers to?
Pupils. Future
Yeah,
pupils.
pupils, students, whatever you want. But try always, when you give the references, to choose or to write the words of the text itself. It's better, but it's okay. They refer to the students. So this line 4, this, he explained that this was. يا جميل.
The,
This refers to.
the idea, جواب,
Yes, please. يلا يا مرح.
the idea, the idea of choosing art subjects in the past.
Good. Choosing our subjects, no need to say the idea. This refers to choosing art subjects. Good. You still help me, Marah. Thank you. One's line 7. One's. The best subjects
Subject,
for keeping your options open are ones. يا جميل. Jamil or Ibrahim?
We can say the scientific math, the scientific
هلا.
subject.
Yeah, subjects. It's enough to say subjects, yeah, Ibrahim. It refers to subjects. Ones refers to subjects. They line 12. Jamil, can you answer? They provide important skills.
I want the read.
You need to read. So it's okay. It's okay,
the
Jamil. You
art,
can follow. Amara.
the art,
Art subjects. That's right. Good. So they refers to art subjects. Good. In this way, we finished the text in the 2 texts, I mean, in period 1 and period 2 in unit 7. And I need to move to the text in unit 8, the first text in unit 8. And this is on page 78 in your book. And I need to go to page 79 here. Yeah. The text in this text that we are going to discuss, it's a questions, the Ministry of Education exams questions, is in unit 8, period 1 in your original book, which is unit 5, period 1 in your blended material, and it talks about communications and information technology, how to start up business. And we have here an example of young person called Mustafa Jawad, who is a head of an online graphic design company, talking about his experience in this field. How did he start his own business? So the text is found on page 78 in your book, and you can follow it from there if you can, or in unit 5 in your blended material. And let's start with the questions quickly. Question number 1. Answer the following questions, which are a set of WH1s. Why did people encourage Mustafa to study English at university? Why did they advise him to study English at university? Yes, yeah. Jamil, start, please.
Because he was always good at art and language.
Very good. Because he was good English, yani he's good at languages. Because he was good at languages. So people advised him to study English at the university. How did the startup weekend help Mustafa in his work? Aya Ibrahim. How? And I will assign this to the text because
First,
the
he
answer is
managed
too
to
long.
get a small amount of
Aha.
he managed to get a small amount of financial support, and also we can say he met people outside and inside Palestine, and he
Yeah. What
learned
kind
a lot of
what kind of people did he meet? Businessmen, check. He met other
yes.
businessmen. And how did they help him?
He learned a lot about the practical side of running a business and about how to get his product noticed.
Good. Very good. This is the full answer. Thank you. He managed to get a small amount of financial support, which gave him time to develop more ideas. This is number 1. Number 2, حكى perhaps more importantly, he met other business people, both Palestinian and from other countries. It's no need yani, to say this, but you can say he met other business people from whom he learned a lot about the practical side of running a business and how to get his products noticed. If you can see, the whole paragraph is the answer here, huh? Pay attention. What does Mustafa hope to do at the next startup weekend? يلا يا مرح.
He will learn more, but he will also be able to advise others.
So this is the answer. The last 2 lines in the text. He hopes he will learn more. This is number 1. And number 2, he'll also be able to advise others because he has some experience now, not like the first time. Type. Decide whether the statements are true or false according to the text. Let's start with number 1. Yes, read ya Ibrahim and try to give us the answer, please. Ibrahim.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, please. Number 1.
Actually, the screen is open mine. You can move to another one, please.
Yes, I will choose the Jamil. Thank you, Ibrahim. Jamil,
With you, miss. Read.
read number 1 and tell me whether it is true or false.
Okay, I will do that. Mustafa works
Thank you.
as an employee at online graphic
Graphic
company.
company.
It is false. He
It
make him
is
company. False.
false. Why it's false again?
Because he made him company.
His own company. And where is the error
The
or the
false
mistake in this
employee. Employee at an
employee?
online. Employee. I'm sorry about it.
Employee. طب can you, any one of you, not only Jamil, can any of you tell me what should we put instead of employee to make the statement true?
Employer.
Can you?
Yes.
Good. Employer. Employer is the owner of the job, any job, it could be a company or whatever. Employee, the one who works for that employer. So employee is the worker, and employer is the head or the chef or the boss of that work. Good, yeah, Jamil. Number two. Number two. Can you do it, Ibrahim? I will read, huh?
Yes,
Nobody
yes. No, I
helped
can.
Jawad. You can read?
Yes, I
Yes.
opened in my.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Nobody helped Jawad make a computer software. False.
Nobody helped Jawad make a
Oh,
computer software. You said false. Who helped them, Tayyip? If
uh, please 1 minute. I wanted to read the paragraph. Oh, no, no, no. No one helped him.
no one helped them, so
True, yeah.
that's it true. He helped himself. He taught himself, if you remember. They said he taught himself. Yes, number three.
Yes.
Yalla.
Mustafa's company is a humanitarian one. False.
No, false. That's right. It's a profit company. It's not a humanitarian. Humanitarian, yani he did not get any profits from it. But no, he, yani let's say, established it or he
Yes.
started it in order to get profits. But at the same time, he tried to help his people. I mean Palestinians. Yani one of his aims, but it is a minor aim. The main aim, it is to get profits. It's a business company, not a humanitarian one. Good. Replace the underlined parts of these sentences with words and sentences from the text. Also, this is one of the questions that might you ask about, to replace, which is somehow related to vocabulary. It's the same as vocabulary, but here you don't have a box in front of you with words. You have a text, and from the text you can replace. So, number one, start, Ya Jamil.
Don't forget that managing a day-to-day business is not an easy
Task.
task.
Yeah.
Managing it running.
Running, very good. Managing can be replaced by the word running. Yes, that's right. Good. Number two, yeah, Ibrahim.
Farmers are seeking to improve their profits from their crops.
Yeah,
Returns.
yes. Profits means returns. That's right. Good. And the last one, yeah, Marah. Oh, no, we don't have another one. So sorry. The next question. What do these pronouns highlighted in the text refer to? We have his, line 6. I think you can answer it without returning back, but his refers to Amrah, his big breakthrough. Whom are we talking about? Ah, yes, yeah, Jamil. His refers to
Mustafa Jawad.
Mustafa Jawad. That's right.
Uh,
Mustafa. And his country, Ayamara, his country refers to his country. Which country are we talking about? Unfortunately, I can't hear you. I think there is something wrong with your mic. Ibrahim, his country refers to what?
Palestine.
Palestine. Pay attention, يا توجيهي. When I say his alone, I said Mustafa. Even in this reference, I mean his country. If they only underlined his, you should say Mustafa. But when they say his country, you say Palestine. Pay attention to this. Type. We have another question, which is a completion question, but it is in a form of a table. And instead of giving you statements, again, you have a table. Complete the information about Mustafa Jawad from the text. What is his nationality? Marah, can you answer? Unfortunately, there's something wrong with Marah's mics. Jamil, what is the nationality of Mustafa?
He's a Palestinian.
Palestinian. Good. You shouldn't say Palestine. Pay attention. His country is Palestine, but he is Palestinian. Yes. Current job or current position. Yani nowadays, what is he working as? Yeah. Marah, I can see that you unmuted yourself. What is his current job? I can't hear you, unfortunately. Ibrahim, it's not a matter. You helped me a lot at the beginning of the meeting. Ibrahim,
Current job, he is currently working on a program that makes teaching of chemistry. If it is not, we can
no, no,
say
no.
he's the
What is his
employer.
current job? يعني the name of his
Employer,
job. For example, just a moment, Ibrahim. When I say current position or job, if you ask me about my current job, I'm a teacher. This is the name of my job. Huh? So what about
yes,
Mustafa?
a software programmer.
Is this his current job? Software programmer? Does he work for a company for programming, for example? Jamil, can you help?
He has his own company, but
Tamam, he has his own company. What do we say? What do we call this? Jamil, can you help?
He's a owner of online company.
ايش سميناها هاي؟ Go back to the text. Head of an online graphic design company. This is the current job
We can't say
of.
owner.
You can say that, but he's sometimes when you say the owner of a company, but he might not be working there. He's only owning that company. But the exact position of Mustafa, and it's written in the text. Why don't you use that? Huh? We say he's the head of an online
Company.
graphic design company. This is the name of his current job. تمام. Yes, I can't paste it here, so I will write. Yes, I can hear you now, Yamara. But let me write this, please. Then I'll move to you for the next point. So he's ahead of an online graphic design company. Yes. What was his first attempt? The first thing you do in programming? Yamara. It was. It was what? Yes, yeah, Ibrahim. It was
Was a game
a game. Your
which
voice is,
was so popular.
yeah, popular with his fellow students. Yeah, that's right. But if you say a game, it's enough, huh? Don't write too much. You need to write many things. So don't write more than needed when you answer the questions. The breakthrough, the things that make a change in his life, the event that make a change in his life, in his business life, I mean. Jamil.
When he go to the first him attempt a startup weekend in Ramallah.
Yes, when he went to a business startup weekend in Ramallah. That's right. Startup weekend in Ramallah. Yes. Let's move to The next point, business aims. His business aims, as I told you previously, he has a main aim, and you should write it in number 1 or A, and then another aim, the second aim, the minor one, I mean. So what was his main aim for this business? يا جميل. The main aim. طيب إبراهيم.
The aim is to get good returns on the investment.
Yes, good. To get good returns on the investment. Investment اللي هو الاستثمار اللي عمله.
The second one,
Yes, what is the second one, please?
he want to do something positive to help his country.
Yes, then we can say help his country. That's right, good. We have another form of completion, يا توجيهي, and this is what I told you in previous revision meetings. The completion question could be in a form of a diagram, like the one that you have here, drawing, something like a drawing. And then the one above, which is a table. And also we have complete statements like the one here that we discussed in the previous text. I don't want to return to it back now. So it could be in any form. What you are going to do is to fill either gaps or shapes or table. So don't worry about the form of the completion. Now, the completion diagram here is about Mustafa's breakthrough. Mustafa's breakthrough, it was in business startup weekend. As we said, he went to a startup weekend. Now, the benefits he got. You have the benefit, and what does it lead to? Yani what was the result of that benefit? And we have another benefit, and what were the results of that benefit. So the first benefit he got. Oh, yeah, Ibrahim, let's start with you.
He managed to get a small amount of financial support.
So if
The
you said
result,
get, just a moment, Ibrahim, get financial support. Yeah. طيب هلا I will move to what was the result of getting this financial support. Ibrahim, can you?
it give him the time to develop more ideas.
So develop more ideas. That's right. So he get financial support, which helped him develop more ideas. طيب, the second benefit, anyone? Jamil, can you? طيب, let's me do this with you, Ibrahim. The second benefit is?
He met other business people.
Very good. Met business people. طيب, what were the results of that? What did he learn from them? Yeah, Ibrahim. The first one.
How to running a business.
Yes, very good. How to run a business. Oh.
Second one.
Just a moment, please. I need to return back.
Okay.
So, how to run a business. And the second one.
How to get
Ibrahim.
his product not.
Yes, very good. How to get products noticed. So the second one, how to get products noticed. That's okay. Good. Very good, Ibrahim, and all of you. I will stop here now. I will stop the recording. Uh, Tomorrow, inshallah, before stopping, tomorrow we will have another meeting with you for the I might have another version of this text, or I will start with versions of the other text in period 2. And then we will move to the vocabulary in Unit 8. So prepare for, yourselves for a meeting for an hour. I need to have two meetings in one meeting. Huh? So be ready for that. It will be at the same time at 1 p.m. for tomorrow, inshallah. Let me stop the recording. Thank you for being with me.